Gigabyte, what happened here? I mean, I praised you guys so much for your previous generation cards. RTX 4090 Master leaves a lot to be desired, especially seeing how it costs a whopping $1,800 right now. I mean, on the surface, it doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, the card itself looks absolutely amazing. Definitely one of the best looking graphics cards this generation. And it also boasts stuff like a factory overclock. But then you look closer and you realize that the factory overclock is a whopping 30 additional megahertz. Change this rule, you'll be very lucky to see any difference in the real world. Now thankfully the card itself is huge, and I mean huge. Compared to a reference RTX 4090, this thing is an absolute giant, which means that there will be a lot of heatsink at your disposal, so you can definitely manually overclock this thing way past the factory overclock. In fact, this card is so big, it's a full-on quad slot card, even if at the back it still for some reason only uses 2 PCIe brackets for, you know, actually holding the card up, which you'd imagine they would use more seeing how much it's going to weigh. But anyway, speaking of the back of the graphics card, Gigabyte, what on earth happened? You guys are known for putting so much I/O on your motherboards and on your graphics cards. Last time you had 3 DisplayPort and 3 HDMI as standard. Here, you decided to only give us a single HDMI port, which is, quite honestly, unacceptable in 2022. Especially seeing how the RTX 4090 doesn't support DisplayPort 2.0, that means that HDMI is the fastest connector this card has, so only having one of them naturally puts you at a huge disadvantage. Not to mention the fact that, hey, even my old 1080 Ti is able to support a dual HDMI setup, so clearly something somewhere has gone very wrong. I just will never ever understand how these manufacturers think it's okay to only put a single HDMI output on modern graphics cards, but whatever. I guess I'll just complain about it till the day I die. But hey, at least they make up for it with a screen. That's right, it's a screen on this graphics card. A screen that most people won't even care about, but hey, it's there, I guess. Is it coming across that I'm unimpressed with this graphics card? Because yeah, I'm kind of unimpressed and disappointed. Aorus and Gigabyte graphics cards in general have always been amazing, but there's just really nothing special about this one, unless you really care that much about having a customizable screen on your graphics card. The mediocre factory overclock, the lack of any additional HDMI outputs, and lack of any real wowing features for a rather steep price make this card a very confusing one indeed. But it's hard to argue with looks, and this card does truly look incredible. So if that's really all you're after, then hey, I guess it could be worse. But you know what's even worse? You not checking out our Patreon, which is going to be down in the video description below, because even one single dollar month truly goes a long way, while you get awesome perks as well. I'd also like to thank my existing patrons, Gavin Burns, Ryan, LKB, Justin Rage, Ella Ronyak, Bardosh Velka, Max Sumner, Shane Warcraft Lansby, and Jesse Herberman. Thank you guys so much, support truly goes a long way. Down here you can find our merch store, our Discord server, and our social media links as well. But anyway, that's what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all whenever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.